Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
Welcome to the Browns recap, coming off a thrilling Week 2 win on the road against the Seahawks. The Browns improved to 2-0, showing why they're a top contender in the AFC North and beyond. Tonight's Cleveland studio timeout is brought to you by the Game magazine. Week 2. Cle is inside the latest power picture, with the award race getting louder, and every page feels like a locker room bulletin board. In a hard-fought battle in Seattle, the Browns edged out the Seahawks 26-20 behind a strong performance from quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who completed 26 of 32 passes for 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Browns' passing game was firing on all cylinders, with Enrique Barron leading the receivers with 6 catches, 43 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, the defense made key stops, including a sack by Isaiah McGuire and solid tackling by Rudy Sims. This balanced attack and timely defense helped Cleveland hold off Seattle's offense and maintain their perfect start to the season. What was the key to securing this win against the Seahawks?
Hey Angie, we really focused on executing our game plan and leaning on our defense to make plays when it mattered.
How do you feel about the team's performance moving forward in the season?
Yeah, Angie, I think we showed our resilience and commitment to stacking wins, which is crucial as we push through the regular season.
I'm Jenny Alvarez and this is your Week 2 Browns Live Jenny MVP race. At number 5, Cam Ward of the Titans is new to the board with 524 yards and 2 touchdowns. At 4, Brock Purdy of the 49ers slips down one spot despite 552 yards and 5 touchdowns. At 3, Darren Pearman of the Rams is back on the board with 515 yards and 5 touchdowns. At 2, C.J. Elam of the Packers rockets up 2 spots with 540 yards and 6 touchdowns. And at number 1, Jackson Dart of the Giants climbs up 1 spot, leading with 561 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 picks, 280.5 a game. That's your Jenny MVP race. Jenny Alvarez, signing off. Cleveland fans are celebrating a 26-20 win, but when Shedeur Sanders goes 26 of 32 for 276 and 2 scores and you still only beat Seattle by 6, that scoreboard looks a lot cleaner than the anxiety we watched for 4 quarters.
You're twisting it, Jenny. Shedeur was surgical. They controlled the passing game, leaned on efficiency, and this was a professional, wire-to-wire handle of a dangerous Seahawks team, not some lucky escape.
If it was so controlled, explain why Seattle kept hanging around and one weird bounce could have flipped everything, just like those so-called clean wins you oversold back in Week 1 against KC.
Because modern NFL games are tight, and what matters is Cleveland's star QB delivered. Grant Garrison got home with a sack, and when it was winning time, the Browns, not the Seahawks, dictated every meaningful snap. What a game, coach. The Browns pulled off a solid 26-20 win against the Seahawks.
Absolutely, Angela. Shedeur Sanders was on fire, throwing darts and keeping the offense rolling.
And let's not forget Grant Garrison's hard-hitting defense. He really set the tone out there.
Right. No one's in the doghouse this week, but we did make some moves. TJ Weathers is now on the roster.
No significant injuries to report for the Browns this week, but there was some roster activity. Cleveland added defensive tackle TJ Weathers and running back Aaron Rivers to bolster depth, while releasing fullback Enrique Ramirez, offensive tackle Anthony Hall, and punter Josh Sanchez. Mark Gordon also returns to the active roster, adding experience on defense. Coming up on the Ian Rapoport Report, contract smoke, injury timelines, Packers pressure points. Keep the alerts on, because the quiet note is usually the loudest one by kickoff. The Browns sit atop the AFC North with their 2-0 record, leading the Steelers and Ravens, who are both at 1-1. The Bengals trail at 0-2. Cleveland's early success places them as the division favorite as they push to defend their 2028 championship. Top plays of the game featured Shedeur Sanders' pinpoint accuracy, connecting on deep throws including a 26-yard bomb to Khalil Ramsey. Enrique Barron's 2 touchdown catches electrified the offense, while defensive standout Grant Garrison disrupted Seattle's rhythm with a crucial sack. Next week, the Browns return home to face the undefeated Green Bay Packers. a team ranked 7th in the league and boasting a high-powered offense led by quarterback C.J. Elam. Cleveland will look to keep their winning streak alive against a tough opponent while monitoring the return of key players like Mark Gordon. The matchup promises high stakes with playoff seeding implications and a chance to showcase the Browns' stout rush defense against Green Bay's dynamic attack. Looking ahead, the Browns get Green Bay Packers next. Green Bay Packers comes in ranked 7 in the current power picture with a 2-0-0 record. The scouting board shows them at 4 in total offense, 25 in total defense, pass offense 4, rush offense 19, pass defense 30, rush defense 4. On the ratings side they check in at 89 overall. What to watch for? C.J. Elam at quarterback with 540 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, and 0 picks. Marquise Walton on the perimeter with 0 catches, 145 yards, and 1 scores. Colt Kramer anchoring the defense as a SS at 87 overall. That is the assignment heading into kickoff, and those are the names Cleveland has to answer. Get ready for a huge Week 3 showdown as the Browns battle the Packers, aiming to extend their perfect start, lean on key returns, and face a fierce offensive test. You won't want to miss it. Keep an eye on the roster note too. TJ Weathers was added. See you next week for a huge showdown with Packers.